Parker Schnabel is far from slowing down. With gold prices at record highs, the 29-year-old king of the Klondike is setting his sights on breaking even more records in Gold Rush Season 15. This season, he's all in on his most ambitious gamble yet, purchasing the historic Dominion Creek claim, a high-stakes decision that has, so far, proven successful. To date, Schnabel has mined over 63,000 ounces of gold, valued at around $98 million. Yet, he sees untapped potential within Dominion Creek that could yield as much as $200 million. Achieving this, however, demands a steady output of at least 10,000 ounces per season for the next 6 years. The stakes couldn't be higher. If production falters, the debt from the acquisition could quickly spiral out of control. This lofty target adds tremendous pressure on Schnabel and his crew, including key team members like Mitch Blaschke and Tyson Lee, who are working tirelessly to make every ounce count. For Schnabel, it's all about keeping up the momentum, pushing hard to meet the ambitious goals set for his operation and securing his place in gold mining history. In discussing his recent acquisition of Dominion Creek, Parker Schnabel delved into the significance of this historically rich property. Dominion Creek, as he described, has one of the largest remaining blocks of unmined ground in the Yukon. He feels fortunate to have secured the land when he did, as the recent increase in gold prices would have made the property far more expensive or possibly out of reach, as demand has risen. With his 6-year permits and water licenses set to expire by spring 2024, Schnabel faces a strict timeframe to fully mine the area. He expressed concerns about the uncertainty of securing new permits after this period, which places him in a challenging position. Dominion Creek was a purchase, rather than a lease, meaning Schnabel has already paid substantial upfront costs. Leaving any unmined gold in the ground would translate to financial loss. With 60,000 ounces as the target for 6 years, Schnabel and his team need to mine at least 10,000 ounces each year, a goal that puts immense pressure on his operation to meet productivity targets daily and weekly. Reflecting on the previous season, Schnabel acknowledged that he and his team were still acclimating to the scale of the Dominion Creek project, which includes moving 25 million bank cubic yards of dirt over 6 years. This translates to roughly 4 million yards per season, a monumental goal they fell short of in 2023 due to the initial setup and logistical adjustments needed on site. However, this recent season allowed them a full year of dedicated work on the property, offering a clearer picture of what's required to hit their ambitious targets. Parker explained that Dominion Creek is not only a massive dirt-moving operation, but also one of particular complexity. Each yard of dirt grows by about 30% when moved, resulting in an actual workload closer to 30 million cubic yards. He emphasized the challenge of keeping the company's original spirit intact amidst such an extensive project. Schnabel wants to avoid turning his operation into a soulless corporate machine, maintaining a balance between meeting efficiency demands and fostering a motivated, authentic workforce. For him, preserving the culture and camaraderie of his team is just as important as achieving production targets, making the season's experience both a logistical and personal endeavor. Parker Schnabel, reflecting on the effects of high gold prices on the mining industry, shared that he has observed a significant shift in the approach of small-scale, family-owned mining operations. Typically, these operators would spend only a few weeks mining over the summer. However, with the value of 1 ounce of gold soaring to around $2,700, many of these part-time miners are now spending their entire summer on their claims. This price surge has encouraged them to become more serious about their mining efforts, creating a renewed interest in gold mining in the Yukon. The Klondike region, in particular, has seen this resurgence due to its rich history and productive gold fields, which have traditionally attracted seasoned miners with deep-rooted connections to the area. Schnabel pointed out that while interest has indeed grown, there hasn't been a substantial increase in newcomers without local connections arriving to try their luck. He didn't witness many unfamiliar faces or random out-of-towners entering the Yukon mining scene, possibly due to his intense focus on his own operations. Still, Schnabel acknowledged that high gold prices alone don't guarantee easy entry into the mining business. He explained that gold mining is fraught with challenges, including high overhead, costly initial investments, and extensive permitting. This isn't a field where one can simply show up and start digging. The path to starting operations involves considerable planning and regulatory hurdles, which can deter those without the resources or experience to handle the complexities of the industry. In Gold Rush Season 15, soaring gold prices have brought unparalleled opportunities, but they've also cranked up the pressure on the mining teams to new heights. It's not just about uncovering rich deposits or tackling relentless equipment failures. This season, they're facing deeper conflicts fueled by greed, unbridled ambition, and family turmoil. For many, these challenges pose an even greater threat than the harsh Yukon landscape itself, and Discovery's recent announcement of the premiere hints at the most intense season yet. For Parker Schnabel, this season represents the biggest test of his career. Fans have followed Parker's journey from a young, aspiring miner to a seasoned gold hunter, watching him mature and push his limits in search of wealth and legacy. Now, with his high-stakes Dominion Creek claim, Parker has access to what could be a $200 million fortune in gold. But there's a ticking clock on his dream. He has only 6 years before his license expires. To meet his goal, he'll need to produce at least 10,000 ounces per season, a target worth about $25 million each year. Parker knows that even one misstep could cost him everything. With so much at stake, Parker's intense drive and focus will be tested as he and his team push hard to keep up with his ambitious goals. Meanwhile, Rick Ness is also returning to the goldfields after a year of personal reflection and rebuilding. In Season 14, Rick found redemption as he pieced together a new team and struck gold, showing viewers the resilience that has defined his journey. However, the road ahead remains challenging. Just as he's gaining momentum, Rick faces an unexpected setback when a bombshell from his landlord throws his operation into turmoil. This twist could jeopardize his entire mining future, along with the hard-won stability he's fought to regain. Rick's determination to succeed will be put to the test, as he confronts yet another obstacle that could impact both his operation and his personal journey. For Tony Beets, the challenges this season extend beyond the quest for gold. The seasoned miner has set an ambitious target of 5,000 ounces, but family dynamics complicate his operation. Tony's son Kevin, eager to prove himself, is determined to forge his own path, threatening the family unity that has been the bedrock of their success. As Kevin steps away, Tony must rely more heavily on his other children and his nephew to meet the ambitious goals he's set. However, this shift has sparked a power struggle within the family, with each member fighting for their place in the Beets dynasty. Discovery teases that this conflict could reshape the family legacy, as Tony grapples with maintaining control while navigating the complex ambitions of his children. With rivalries deepening, ambitions escalating, and fortunes on the line, Gold Rush Season 15 is shaping up to be a season of dramatic highs and lows. The stakes have never been higher for Parker, Rick, and Tony, and viewers can expect a season filled with tension, tough decisions, and the relentless pursuit of gold in one of the most unforgiving landscapes on Earth.